And welcome back to Atreyu News. It's been a few days. I had to go out of town, but I'm back. Wow, Austria changes open door policy. Look what happened. I remember a few months back, Austria voted to basically have unlimited immigrants invade the country. From Breitbart, Austria was among the first countries in Europe to put out the welcome mat when waves of people fleeing war and poverty reached the continent. Now its focus is showing them the door. Thank God. Parliament is set to pass a law stripping pocket money, food, and shelter from those denied asylum, potentially leaving them on the street. The Interior Minister proudly toots figures showing Austria as the European Union's per capita leader in expelling those rejected. God bless Eastern Europe, for they still have a backbone. Austrian courts are toughening up too. On Thursday night, 8 Iraqi men were sent to prison for up to 13 years for the gang rape of a German woman on New Year's Eve more than a year ago. I say bring in capital punishment, for these people only understand one thing. And if you're going to gang rape someone, you shouldn't even be classified as human. You're a damn demon in human skin as far as I'm concerned. Lawyer Andreas Reichenbach, who defended one of the men, said the stiff sentences were a signal to migrants that when they come to Austria, that such behavior won't be tolerated. In Germany, where during the height of the influx, Chancellor Angela Merkel insisted, "We will manage," the government now considers some areas of Afghanistan safe and has started returning failed asylum seekers to those regions. Additionally, tough measures have followed Berlin's deadly Christmas market attack by rejected Tunisian asylum seeker Anis Amri and gains by the Nationalist Alternative for Germany party. The pro-migrant attitudes that once led thousands of Austrian volunteers to turn out with food, shelter, and advice to the first asylum seekers are still heard some places, but they appear outnumbered. "We have to keep welcoming those who have nowhere else to go," said Marley Bosch. "We in Austria have more than enough to share," says some idiot who does not represent the public. Little do these people know that if you do not understand history, you fail to repeat it, and what they also fail to realize that in history, Islam tried to take over Europe not once but twice in the last millennia, and they were utterly crushed, thank God. A survey of 10 EU member countries last month showed 65% of the 1,000 Austrian respondents favored stopping all immigration from Muslim nations. Only Poles scored higher at 71%. On Britain's Royal Institute of International Affairs survey, but anti-migrant sentiment in Poland has been fueled by the government. Not so in Austria. So that's exciting. Good. The backbone of Europe has come. Breaking. Congress responds to wiretap scandal. On Sunday, the White House Intelligence Committee said it would investigate President Trump's accusation against the Obama administration and its abuse of power in the wiretap scandal. Telegraph.co.uk reported, Congressman Davin Nunes, chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, said it will make inquiries into whether the government was conducting surveillance activities on any political party's campaign officials or surrogates. The committee is already examining possible links between Russia and Mr. Trump's campaign. It is funny how they say the committee is already examining, links between Russia and Mr. Trump's campaign, but it is fascinating how Hillary Clinton actually gave high-tech uranium to Russia. But like a third of America's uranium to Russia. Yet Trump gets pinned with the Russian ties. Goes back to Saul Alinsky's, who was Hillary Clinton's mentor, rules for radicals. And one of the rules says that if you have done something, make sure that the public thinks your enemy has done what you have committed. So we've seen it all before. Luckily enough, the public's wise to it. Tom Cotton, a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee, also said it would investigate Mr. Trump's allegations. He said, "We're going to follow the facts wherever they lead us, and I'm sure that this matter will be a part of that inquiry." And once all the dust settles and the corruption is finally crushed once and for all. We will have our country back. Breaking. FBI Director Comey asked the Justice Department to refute Trump's wiretapping claim. Oh, we all remember Director Comey, don't we? The guy who let Hillary Clinton off? Although she was guilty as hell, she couldn't be prosecuted. FBI chief asked justice officials to reject Trump's claim that Obama tapped phones. The agency hasn't. NewYorkTimes.com reports the FBI Director James B. Comey asked the Justice Department this weekend to publicly reject President Trump's assertion that President Barack Obama ordered the tapping of Mr. Trump's phone. Senior American officials said on Sunday, the department has argued that the highly charged claim is false and must be corrected, they said, but the department has not released any such statement. Mr. Comey made the request on Saturday after Mr. Trump leveled his allegation on Twitter. Mr. Comey has been working to get Justice Department to knock down Mr. Trump's claim because there is no evidence to support it and that the FBI broke the law, the officials said. It is fascinating. I'm just grateful that the American public and the public of the Western world is finally waking up to the BS. Because everything Trump's, not everything, but most of the things that Trump has said has come to fruition. Like, he said Sweden is no longer Sweden. It's true. Cars start burning like the next day. And these terrorist attacks in Europe, it's all true. So it's fascinating how they would deny the truth in the face of the public when we have access to all the information that we wish. Even the regular person that walks around the street has a smartphone, which is a supercomputer, allows you to be a genius if you wish to be. Fascinating. But it won't work. Their time will come.